Welcome everybody, Leveling Diecast. You know the channel. 5-pack Matchbox. This is a carry forward-ish. This is a new theme for a 5-pack with Skyjacker suspension. This is, of course, for their 50th anniversary. There's their 50th anniversary logo, 1974 to 2024. Now, I do say this is a carry forward-ish because everything in this pack is carry forward except for the van. That is a brand new version for that particular casting, brand new deco for that one. Not happy that Matchbox is doing that. It forces you to buy the entire pack to get that one individual model, which is definitely not good. The good thing about this pack, though, is that all of them are licensed. There are no generic castings in here. Just unfortunate that everything has been re-released, with the exception of that Econoline van. So, we get this cracked open. By the way, I did get this at Kohl's. So if you're looking for the newest 5-packs, you can head over to Kohl's and pick them up. A little bit more expensive than average, but tis what it is. All right, we will start from the bottom. We will get the carry forward ones knocked out. This is your F350 Skyjacker. This is, of course, a carryover. This originally debuted right here. This one came out in the, it's kind of an off-road theme set. So this one looks average. So they've only used this casting just a couple of times in its life. There is the deeds. P29 is the day code. In case you guys were wondering, yes, the top does come off the back. There is no interior to this model because it does have that extra piece for the topper. So there is no interior. Our new one is right there on the top. You see, there's definitely a difference in the reds, but I mean, it's color difference. The blue is different in the Ford oval as well. They use the same wheels. The deco itself is the same. The silver is a little bit brighter on the original one versus the new one, I guess, but not too much. The original one there on the left, same deco. The whites are pretty much spot on between the two, which is unfortunate. The little capper piece in the back is the same between the two of them. And then I don't think anything on the base would have changed. Well, they did change. Nope, nothing changed. Thought maybe they changed the copyright date, but nothing has changed on the base. So unfortunately, all you're going to get is a little bit of a red shade variation for the print. That's pretty much it, though. So that is unfortunate. So we'll put that guy out there, being the new one. All right, next one up in the mix is the Jeep Wrangler Rubicon, which is pretty cool. This one was also in an off-road Jeep themed set, which was pretty cool. It uses that same off-road wheel. They don't use that wheel very much. It is a big wheel, so I get it. Only fits on certain models. There is your base deets. This is the original one right here. So it does say Rubicon right there on the hood. Skyjacker on the side, the same off-road wheels. There is the base deets. So this one does not appear to have a date code, so this one is pretty old. So we'll take a look at these. The original one there on the bottom. Take a look at the details on the side. They both say Rubicon on the hood. Of course, the print's a little bit brighter on the original one, which is there on the bottom. The new one on the top has darker gold as well. Again, we're just going to get quality of prints. That's pretty much what we run into with all of these carry forwards. Sometimes we get some pretty significant changes, but in this case, it's just going to be the quality of prints. The Matchbox team is actually getting a little bit too good at these carry forward models and being pretty much zero difference between them. So that's definitely not a good thing, but same wheels, same print, definitely a little bit darker gold on the new one. And then take a look at the base deets. So our new one there at the top, nothing changed with the base, nothing changed with the model. The base is a little bit different gray on the new one on the top, but again, you really have to stretch that out. The blacks are pretty close. So the new one is definitely darker. It's actually significantly darker. So that new one on the right side here is very, very, very much darker than the original one. So definitely want to put the new one out there. Put that one out there. Next one up is the Ford Bronco. I'm really, really disappointed in this selection. They actually did a Bronco in a convoy set. That was exclusive to that Convoy set. And I really feel like that's what should have been in here. I'm really disappointed that it's not. But this one is unfortunate because this one's actually been released twice before. So this was its original release right here. This one is dated, see the date code right down here. See if I can get the chrome to cooperate. Looks like maybe M42. But this is the original release. It is in matte black. Does have the lighter chrome, or not chrome, it's a matte gold finish for the ring on the off-road wheels. Chrome base on this, tan interior, looks pretty good. And then this was the re-release. So they did do brown ring print on the wheels, which was fine. That was a good enough trade-off. So they went from the gold to the brown. I think that's a perfectly fair trade-off. The prints were exactly the same though. They were both matte black as well. Of course, the finish was just a little bit different between the two. And then they both still had chrome bases on them, so nothing different with that. Now, this current one right here also still has the same brown ringed wheels, but it is a significantly lighter brown. So this one right here is the newest release. So at least the finish for the color is different a little bit. The print detail on the side is the same. The camo is going to be different just because it's a random print. So there's going to be some variations in there that is intentional. If you wanted to get all the variations of those, you'd literally have to buy every single one you ever saw, because there would be just little changes to them. But there you go. There is a tow hitch on there as well. And then the base seats right there. Nothing has changed with the base. So same old between the two. So again, the lighter ring wheels is the most current version. Not really a whole much that to roll with, but it's something. All right, the Silverado 1500, the lifted 4x4 Silverado. This is unfortunately the updated casting. So you'll see the base details right there, 1998 and 2014 Mattel. So this casting's already been updated. Now, the previous release of that one was this one. It was in a 5-pack as well. This one is also the updated casting. So unfortunately, there will be no differences between the casting itself. So taking a look at the details on the side here, the original one there on the bottom, the new one on the top, it's pretty much a spin image. Same wheels, same finish, same prints. The reds look to be spot on, unfortunately. All the other prints and stuff like that look to be very, very spot on as well. The windows look exactly the same. Maybe a little bit lighter on the original one, maybe. And then the detail on the front, there is no prints on the front of this casting, unfortunately. And then there is the details for the other side. So the team is pretty dang good. This is P02, by the way, for the original day code. Like I said, they're getting way, way, way too good with these carry forward castings. They're way too good. Just irritating. All right, the only brand new model in the entire pack, the only new thing in the whole thing, is this Econoline van. So this is the Ford panel van, the 1999 to 16 Mattel, updated in 2016. The original release of this had a roof rack on the top. They also did versions of this casting with nothing on the top, just a generic van, and then they added the light bar 2016, and it's been light bar ever since. The casting's a little bit interesting. The headlights detail in there is meh. I wish they wouldn't have done that inner outer line in there and just left the outer headlights in there. This is meant to be like the base model, the commercial version, where it just has like the square insert headlights versus the whole inside or the whole headlight. I think it would have been much, much better to not modify that. It looked similar to this on the original casting, but this one just pops. Black hood, very interesting detail on there. There is some prints on the side. It says Boogie Van. Really? Skyjacker on there. It says Ford. It does have those taillight prints on there. Uses the off-road wheel, the newer, smaller off-road wheel, which looks good. It looks good. I mean, this is a really nice version, But, if you want that one, you have to buy the entire pack. And if you've been collecting for a long time, you already have all of those. So, there you go. That is another carry forward model-ish For 2024, these 5-packs are a little bit out of control, but at least the theme is pretty nice. The Skyjacker theme's okay. They just should have used a different Bronco, in my opinion. But anyways, we're going to roll out. Appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Level him.